Hello, Cancer, and welcome to my channel, Tarot by Gabrielle. This is going to be a general reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, looking at your recent past, your current energy, and your immediate future, answering the question, what do you need to know right now in order to move forward in alignment with your higher self? As always, I've gone ahead and pulled the overall energy for the reading and clarified those messages, which we'll jump into in just a second. I do have the tarot deck that I'll be using already shuffled, as well as the decks that I'll be using in the extended. Any information on the extended reading or on booking a personal reading with me is in the description box below. Last thing, please remember these are general readings. They are not here to resonate fully for everyone, so do remember to take what resonates and helps your personal situation and leave what does not. We have a friend joining us for a second. She's being a bit of a baby today, so she'll get annoyed and jump off eventually, but all right, actually, what I decided was before we jump into your recent past, I actually want to look at your future because you have shine with the Ten of Pentacles here. And this shine with the Ten of Pentacles to me is almost like an outcome of maybe a tough choice or a tough life change or something. And I feel like this is what you've been waiting for. But there's some things that you have to do in order to get to that point. This is ridiculous. You're being absolutely ridiculous. Can you lay down? Can you lay down? There you go. Okay, she doesn't want to lay down. In your recent past, you have leave the past behind. There you go. With the death in reverse. And then in your current energy, you have open up to change with the Six of Cups in reverse, which can also mean releasing the past. So it's almost like in order to get what it is that you've been waiting for, there's, I don't know if it's like letting a cycle fully end, letting a situation fully end, leaving something behind. But with in your recent past, there's something, I don't know if it's something you're holding on to or some cycle that's been repeating. But the universe is really asking you to leave something behind. But whatever you would leave behind would open the door for this. Because then in your current energy, you have opened up to change, like I said, at the Six of Cups in reverse. So the change that you're needing to make is what allows this to take place. But I feel like this change is something that, I don't know if you've been avoiding it or if there's a hesitation to make it because you're fearful of the other side. But the other side, Cancer, it looks really good. But let's start by looking at your recent past. You have leave the past behind with the death in reverse. Recent past for Cancer, please. Recent past for Cancer, please. One more. This is for Cancer's recent past. Recent past for Cancer. My boyfriend and I, I'm not sure if you guys saw my post, but we rescued these dogs a couple weeks ago. And they are so needy for attention. All of the time. Which makes sense because we did find them on the side of the road. I don't think they've had a lot of love in their life. Okay. Sun in reverse, Six of Swords in reverse, Four of Swords in reverse. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Your recent past is an energy of being stuck in situations that, and ultimately, like overall, like a life that doesn't really make you all that happy. I don't feel like you're fulfilled. And you're, maybe it's your career path, maybe it's your relationships, maybe it's all of the above. And it feels like you're really stuck in this energy. There's almost like this burnout energy too. Like you're tired of the way things are. You're tired of certain outcomes. You're tired of certain relationships. But yet at the same time, I feel like you're still prioritizing them. I'm going to get down now. Okay. I feel like you're still prioritizing them, even though you know that they're not making you happy. And I feel like that's been, the main thing that's been holding you back, specifically in your recent past, because it's obvious that this is what you want. I mean, who doesn't want this, this bright, new, shiny, exciting, abundant energy? But it feels like this is so out of reach because of whatever this is that you've been stuck in, this cycle that you have kind of kept yourself stuck in some way. Recent past for Cancer, please. Recent past for Cancer, please. One more. Recent past for Cancer, please. reverse. Two of Cups in reverse with the Knight of Swords in reverse. It almost feels like so this Two of Cups in reverse is kind of this energy of like cognitive dissonance, which can be being aware of something, but separating from that awareness and moving forward without keeping that awareness in mind. I know that's not like a clinical definition of what cognitive dissonance is, but it's essentially like, things need to change, you're unhappy, but continuing down the path, kind of avoiding the truth. And what I feel like this has been, Cancer, is keeping yourself busy. I feel like you've kept yourself busy and you kept yourself distracted. And again, this is your recent past. Keeping yourself busy, keeping yourself distracted, almost like withdrawn with the Hermit in reverse from your reality, going through the motions, just trying to make it through the day. But it just feels as if things never change. And the reason for that is because there's something here that's blocking you from this abundance that you're ultimately wanting to create. Because like I said, this is what you've been waiting for, but you think you're waiting on it. I think it's waiting on you, which I think we'll see more as we keep pulling cards. Reset past for Cancer, please. Reset past for Cancer, please. King of Wands in reverse, 10 of Wands in reverse. It's almost like this is you bearing the burden of everybody around you. Maybe taking on other people's problems or being everything for everybody else except for yourself. And I feel like that started to really, really weigh on you, because I feel like this has been a cycle that possibly has repeated in a lot of different areas of your life, in a lot of different ways, in your relationships, in your career, like just feeling like you're always maybe the one to be there for everyone else, but it feels like that's never really reciprocated for you. But here's the Fool in reverse. Now, with this 10 of Pentacles came the Fool in reverse. This is some sort of new beginning, and with it in reverse, one that hasn't fully been able to materialize. It's like it's available to you, but there's something that's keeping it from coming into your reality. And I don't know if it's necessarily like, because the King of Wands in reverse can be this energy of like doubting yourself and your capabilities and what it is that you are able to do, almost like not just capability, but also like unlimited potential in a way, to the extent where if you don't believe in your unlimited potential, you're never going to act on it, right? If you don't believe that you're capable of more, you're never going to act on it. And so I feel like that's kind of what your recent past was dealing with. And that's why the universe is asking you to let this cycle fully close, let it come to an end so that you can step into this new abundant beginning. Current energy for Cancer, clarifying open up to change with the 6 of Cups in reverse. Current energy for Cancer, clarifying open up to change with the 6 of Cups in reverse. Current energy for Cancer, please. I also feel like what this is saying, and I didn't catch this. I'm going to take a pause really quick because this is coming through. I didn't catch this when I was doing the overall energy. But what I also feel this is saying is open up to the idea that things can change and can be better than what you've experienced in your past. Because if we limit ourselves to believing that what we've experienced is all that we can experience, we're going to act on that belief, and that belief is going to become a reality. If we start to tap into the realization that we are able to have the life that we desire in all forms, not just in terms of lifestyle and money and relationships, but also in terms of like getting to spend your time doing the things that you love, feeling at peace, not letting anxiety or sadness rule your life, or whatever the case might be for you, that life is absolutely possible for you. But I don't think you believe that that's the case. And that's not your fault. When we believe certain things about our future and what's capable, what we're capable of, a lot of that is because we've experienced certain situations that have made us believe that way. But that's what the whole healing journey is about, is not letting those past experiences dictate what our future looks like, and opening ourselves up to a world beyond our wildest dreams and ultimately our wildest imagination, and being able to say the universe is here to provide me with an abundant life as long as I listen and follow the guidance to get there. Current energy for Cancer, clarifying, open up to change with the Six of Cups in reverse. I know I already clarified these, but hey, little Missy, I need you to go lay down. She's kind of stressing me out, to be honest. I love her, and we're definitely going to keep her, but having 4 dogs is a lot of dogs to have. Because it's not just her, it's her and her sister. And then our 2 dogs that we already had. Current energy for Cancer, clarifying, open up to change with the Six of Cups in reverse. 5 of Swords with the Knight of Wands in reverse. When we've lived our life majority in survival mode. Okay, sorry, I had to create her really quick because she's stressing me out, okay? When we live our life majority in survival mode, and because of past circumstances and experiences that we've had, we start to believe that survival mode is all there really is, that the world is out to get us. We expect the worst, out of people and outcomes. And we act on that in a way that then starts to bring those beliefs into our reality. I feel, Cancer, like you're in this energy of still feeling, I don't know if it's like feeling like the world is out to get you or feeling like the universe doesn't have your back, but either way, I feel like you've been stuck in this survival mode kind of energy, burning yourself out, spinning your wheels, but not feeling like you're getting anywhere, investing in people who don't invest back in you, all of the ways that, you've experienced life are still kind of affecting your reality, because this kind of idea that it's you against the world, though it's what you've experienced, that doesn't have to be true. The universe really is here to support you. And the more that you believe in that, the more that you start to experience that. Because there's a little bit of self-sabotage going on here, Cancer, a little bit of expecting the worst and therefore creating the worst. Now, our expectations are going to be the root of our results. What we believe about our reality is going to be what we perceive and what we experience. When you think that things aren't going to go well, then they're probably not going to go well. I used to have a saying, which was, expect the worst and then you'll never be disappointed. When I was younger, it's so funny thinking back now, both funny and sad, that probably was a big reason as to why I manifested a lot of situations going wrong in my life, was I expected them. Therefore, I acted on that negative outlook and then created more of that negative outlook into my reality. And when we believe that everything is bad, or the world is out to get us, or nothing's in our control, then we will continue to experience that reality. And like I said, with this current energy, it's like, open up to the idea that things can be different, and then start to figure out how you want them to be different. And then that's how you start to create the life that you truly desire. Current energy for Cancer, please. The Control. It's your control that keeps breaking your heart. Trying to force situations that aren't meant for you. Trying to, again, it's like spin your wheels or burn yourself out caring for everybody else but yourself, making sure everyone else's needs are taken care of but not your own. That level of control is keeping you stuck in a cycle of the Three of Swords, getting you hurt time and time again. Now, the reason that this cycle keeps repeating is because you don't believe that anything better can manifest for you. And so that keeps you experiencing the same old same. And your soul is tired of the same old same. You're tired of the same old same. And in order to break out of that energy, you have to first realize that there is more that is possible for you. When we start to understand and internalize the limitless potential that this universe has for us, we start to then realize how we've been limiting ourselves. if it were impossible to fail and you could live the life of your dreams, if it was impossible for you to fail and you could have anything that you wanted, including, a day-to-day that looked exactly like what it is that you desired, what would that look like? What would that look like to you? And the first thing that's going to come to mind is, well, it would be like this, but that's impossible, or but that could never happen, or whatever the case is. And those right there are giving insight into the beliefs that limit you from being able to experience the life that you do truly desire. Because believing that the life that you want is possible is the first step to creating it. Current energy for Cancer, please. I used to think that the only way for me to have the financial abundance and lifestyle that I wanted was to work, 10 to 12-hour days, sometimes even on weekends, constantly being burned out, constantly being stressed, constantly being under pressure. And I believed that that was the only way for me to be successful in a financial manner. And when I first started my tarot channel back in 2020, so first time around, this is my second tarot channel, but the first time around, I started making money, better money than I was making. So I used to be a financial advisor, 10 to 12-hour days, burning myself out. I was making good money, but I started making better money when I started pursuing tarot, and I was working like a third of the time. Like I was doing something that I loved, and I was making more money. And not that it's all about money, and not that it's all about what you receive, but I wanted a certain lifestyle for myself, and I wanted a certain income. And when I started experiencing that, I actually felt really guilty. I felt like I was doing something wrong. Like I wasn't tiring myself out all the time in order to make it happen. And not that this is necessarily just about income or anything like that, but I do feel the need for some reason to talk about this, is sometimes when we think that things have to be a certain way, we will believe that if things are not that way, that we're never going to have what it is that we desired. For instance, I thought that I had to be burnout, stressed, anxious all the time in order to have a certain level of financial abundance. And life has proven to me now, not once, but twice, that that isn't necessary. And that I'm able to have the abundance that I desire by pursuing a path that not that I'm just passionate about, but also that that provides me with the level of income and the lifestyle that it is that I do desire. And so it's possible to have it all. It really is. Sometimes we think that it's not, but it really is. Now that comes with some give and take, right? Like there will be, times that you will have to go through stress, and you will have to go through anxiety, and you will have to face those limiting beliefs. But as long as you lean on the universe for faith, that everything is working out for you, then the path will unfold better than you can even imagine. And it might be like, oh, well, that's possible for you, but not for me. And that's not true. If it's possible for one person, per the law of oneness, if it's possible for somebody else, then it is possible for you too. What's possible for one is possible for all. We all have limitless potential, but the people that actually reach that kind of potential are the people who believe that they can. And some people do have more privileged lives that allow them to believe that in an easier manner. And some of us have been through a little bit more in our life that we have to overcome, and that's what makes it kind of so difficult. Current energy here for Cancer. A little bit of a tangent, but felt necessary. Current energy for Cancer. When you've been hurt in the past, so 2 of Cups in reverse, which we talked about in your recent past, 10 of Swords in reverse, Knight of Cups in reverse, and 5 of Wands. When you've been hurt in your past, it's really easy to think that that situation is going to be how all other situations are going to unfold. When we go through painful situations, sometimes we will start to internalize it as like life is pain, or relationships are pain, or there's no point in trying because it always ends in failure, or it always ends in heartbreak. And we'll keep ourselves stuck in that cycle of experiencing the same because we think that that's all that there is. And again, it's not your fault that you think that way, but it is, however, your responsibility, if you want things to change, to get to the core belief systems that are blocking you from being able to have this, because this is what you want. This is what you've been waiting for. And with it appearing in your immediate future, this is showing you that it is absolutely possible for you to manifest this into your reality. But there's things going on within you, internal battles about what you think you're deserving of and what you think you're capable of and what you think you're, what you think is even possible, that is keeping you from being able to experience that reality that is absolutely meant for you. It's not just possible for you, it's meant for you. But the more that you believe your past experiences are the truth, the more that you're going to continue to stay stuck in experiencing the same relationships, same lessons, same cycles, same experiences, same financial situation. It will all be the same until you do something to change it. And it always starts from within. As above, so below. As within, so without. Immediate future for Cancer, clarifying shine with the Ten of Pentacles. I like this energy for you though, Cancer. This is what you've been waiting for. Immediate future for Cancer, clarifying shine with the Ten of Pentacles. I like this. Queen of Cups, Fool. There's the Ten of Cups. Okay. You worry, Cancer. Here you are as the Queen of Cups. Whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. You worry that this new beginning is never gonna find you. In fact, I think that you worry so much that it's never gonna find you that you actually expect that things are never gonna turn. The wheel's never gonna turn in your favor. That things are never gonna turn out well for you. Now, whether or not this is a conscious expectation or not, it is controlling your reality. And this is fear, doubt, insecurity, anxiety that is keeping you stuck in experiencing the same reality that you always have, because this is the need to let go of expectations. You don't need to know when you're going to get there. You don't need to know how you're going to get there. You don't even need to know what it looks like. You just need to know that it's going to happen, as long as you believe it and you take divinely guided steps toward it. If you don't know how to do that, then that's what my readings are for. That's what I'm here to try to help you guys do. So trying to open up your mind and see beyond the limiting expectations that you do have can help you move forward into creating better, more optimistic expectations. It's all about what you expect. It really, really is. Immediate future for Cancer. Immediate future for Cancer, please. Immediate future for Cancer, please. Here's the Strength. The Strength and the Ace of Wands. This is about taking confident action. Confident action away from what doesn't serve you and toward what does. If you recognize that you have unlimited potential, limitless potential, then you will, and if you're able to fully internalize that that's the case, which is, it's a process, it's a journey, your actions will start to align with that. Your thoughts become your beliefs, become your actions, become your reality. Your thoughts become your expectations, become your beliefs, become your reality. Become your actions, become your reality. And whether you're talking about like the process of cognitive behavioral therapy or you're talking about the law of attraction, it doesn't matter. It's always the same. It starts with what you think and what you believe about your life, because your action is going to be a product of what you think and what you believe. If you believe you are capable of living the life of your dreams, you will act on that belief, and that will become your reality. If you believe that what you have experienced is all there is for you and that things are never going to get better, then that is exactly how you're going to act, and that's exactly what you're going to experience. What you think about your life and what you give energy to becomes what it is that you believe. In the book, The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg, he talks a lot about how when we have a repetitive movement of any sort, when we have a repetitive action, that action then gets stored in our subconscious, and it's almost like we don't have to think about it anymore. So think about like when you drive home from, if you drive to work, when you drive home from work, it's almost as like you can zone out for the entire time, and then all of a sudden you're pulling into your driveway. And that's because when we do something over and over again, it gets stored into our system as a habit. And that habit then becomes almost a reactive pattern that we don't even really have conscious involvement in anymore. So I talk a lot on this channel about how 95% of our movements, choices, and decisions actually stem from our subconscious. And yes, you can build habits with action, but you also build habits with thoughts. The more that you think something over and over, whether it's positive or negative, that will get stored into your subconscious as a habit. You will then habitually think that way without your conscious involvement. And if that goes unaware for long enough, it will then become a core belief within you, and then that will become your reality. So when I talk about a lot of this stuff, it's not just like, oh, spirituality, if you think it, you can become it, you can believe it. Though those things are true, there is psychology to back this stuff, to say that if you think that something's possible, you will believe it. And if you believe that something's possible, you will act on it. And if you act on it, you will become it. It will become your reality. But that starts with faith, and it starts with confidence, and that starts from within. Uncovering all of the reasons why you don't think that it's possible, why you don't think that you're capable, why you don't think that you're deserving, and all of the situations that you experienced in your life that have validated the fact that you don't think that you're good enough, that you don't think that it's possible. Healing is the core way that we are able to create the life of our dreams. It's not just about affirming and journaling and doing all the fun stuff, right? The rituals and the affirmations and the vision boards, all that stuff is fun, and sure, it can set an intention. The real work is done when we start to heal, when we start to uncover why we are not living the life of our dreams. Because if you are not living the life that you desire, it is because a part of you does not believe that it is possible. Uncover, give love to that part of you, heal that part of you, and you will watch your life change. As above, so below, as within, so without. It starts with your internal habits and your internal patterns, which starts with how you become aware of the way that you think, talk, and believe about your reality. I know that was a little bit of I just feel like that was so important for this collective. Immediate future for Cancer. Immediate future for Cancer, please. Ooh, immediate future for Cancer, please. Tower in reverse, Judgment in reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Letting your past come to an end is something that is unavoidable. There is a situation in your past that is not serving you. Something, I don't know if you're still giving energy to it or what, but it's still impacting your life. Maybe there's something you still need to learn from the cycle. You haven't fully healed from the cycle, or something that needs to be seen. This is seeing the truth behind what the circumstances, and this is the Tower in reverse, kind of like unavoidable or inevitable. There's some sort of truth you need to see about something that is keeping you from this Ace of Pentacles. Because everything I just talked about, your belief system and needing to heal, I feel like there's something that needs to be healed from your past that can open up your future. And this is what you want. This is what you're wanting. This is what you've been waiting for. And you are capable, you and only you, Cancer, are capable of manifesting that kind of reality for yourself. Okay. Whew. I feel like that reading, I don't know, it's a lot. We're going to hop on over to the extended. I just talked about what you need to know right now in order to move forward in alignment with your higher self. In the extended, we're going to talk about what you need to do right now in order to move forward in alignment with your higher self. So dive deeper into the messages, and then I have advice to pull at the end as well. I just launched my website last week, spiritualcoachgabby.com. The information for that is in the description box below, or the link for that is in the description box below. But any information on personal readings or other coaching services that I offer are going to be on that website. So feel free to take a look if you are interested. Otherwise, thank you so much, Cancer, as always, for your support of my channel. I do hope that this reading helped and resonated with you in a way that you were needing today. And as always, I wish you nothing but love and healing on your journey moving forward. Bye, Cancer.